It's Sunday and I'm cooking up some delicious turnip greens with some corn cakes. Who's with me? Come on, y'all. Let's go. Okay, so in about an 8-quart size pot, we're going to be going in with some smoked turkey meat. Now, I'm using a smoked turkey drum, but you can use whatever kind of smoked meat you like. Okay, to this pot, we're going to be adding 3 liters of water, ½ cup of bell pepper, a ½ cup of onion, and a ½ cup of vegetable oil. Gotta get those turnip greens tender, y'all. Okay, we're going in with 1½ tablespoons of garlic salt. 1½ tablespoons of seasoning salt. Going in with a ½ tablespoon of accent. Now that is optional, but I like the flavor it brings out. We're going in with 1 full tablespoon of Italian seasoning, 1 tablespoon of pepper, a 1/4 cup of sugar. Balance all those flavors out here. Now I'm going in with some bagged turnip greens. Now I have a 32 ounce because that's what comes into my restaurant, but at your local grocery store they come in like 1 pound bags. And the reason why I teach this on the bag measurement is to give a more accurate measurement for the water and the seasoning that I tell you to put into the pot. If you use the bundles, it just won't be quite as accurate as the bags would be. So we're gonna dump all 3 bags, again that would be 3 1-pound bags, into a colander here. Because although they come rinsed, it says chopped and rinsed on the bag, you never can be too careful. So I always gonna give it an additional rinse here. Make sure anything that's left on there is rinsed away. Now I'm not using a sprayer, so I'm it have to take me a little bit longer here. Okay, so to our pot here, we're gonna just go ahead and add all 3 bags over here. Simple and easy. This is almost kind of like a set it and forget it type of thing here. And again, you do not have to use a full turkey drum, or if you also can use like turkey butts as well, and about 1 or 2 of those will work just fine. Okay, so we're going to put it on that stove. Get ready to cook these greens on down and make sure they're covered to trap all that nice heat. Okay, so right now they've been cooking for roughly about 30 minutes. We're going to go for about another 20 minutes. They're going to take between 40 to 50 minutes to cook. And as you can see, they're still bright green. They got about another 20 minutes and they should be all done. So simple and easy, right? So now it's on to the corn cakes. That's what's going to take these turnip greens over the top. Give that buttermilk. Yes, we're going in with buttermilk, a good shake, and we're going in with 2 8-ounce cups of buttermilk. Okay, to the buttermilk, we're going to be adding 3 eggs. Now, I use liquid egg because that's what I have. I use a lot of liquid egg in my restaurant, but this is equivalent of 3 eggs. All right, we're going to get that all nice and mixed in. Okay, so now we're going in with a 1/4 cup of sugar. And if you don't like your corn cake sweet, by all means, because I will be adding jiffy later on, please leave the sugar out, but I do like my corn cakes sweet. So that sugar is optional, but I strongly recommend it if you like sweet corn cakes. Okay, so now we're going in with 2 8-ounce cups of self-rising cornmeal. Now, I'm putting in this 1 large bowl, but this is the equivalent to 2 8-ounce cups of self-rising cornmeal. So now we're going in with 1 small pack of jiffy. And you can go completely from scratch with this. I just don't see the need. But if you did, it would just be more cornmeal, a little bit more flour, a little bit of baking soda. But I just don't see the point in that. I just like to just add a little jiffy to it. Makes it nice and moist. Turns out great. All right, so let's get that all nice and mixed in here. It's kind of like a semi-homemade, y'all. Okay, so you're gonna just beat all those nice lumps out of there. Okay, so now we're going to be going in with 1 stick equivalent to 1 cup of butter flavored Crisco stick here. And we're going to get it all nice and melted down, making sure it's allowed to cool before we pour it in here. You want it warm, but making sure it's not hot. So when it comes out the microwave hot, let it cool for just a little while. You don't want to cook the batter. Okay, I'll mix it all in there, and this butter flavored Crisco makes these corn cakes just taste so good. It gives it such an awesome flavor. Coming together so nicely, y'all. All right, it's been sitting over here for about a minute, about 1 or 2 minutes here, and this is the perfect consistency. Exactly how we want that batter to look here. Okay, now you can use like a cast iron skillet, but I prefer, if you're at home, if you have a griddle, please use a griddle. These corn cakes grill up so much better on a griddle. So you want to put just a little bit of oil on your grill. Make sure your grill is set to about 350 degrees. Just take a scoop and just scoop you some batter out, just like you would do pancakes. And I just kind of take that scoop and kind of spread them out a little bit to make them as flat as possible. They'll cook so much better that way. All right, so you want to kind of let them cook a little while and you see the little bubbles forming just a little bit, because if you don't have any bubbles, that let you know it's not time to flip. They're bubbling up pretty good. Now it's time to flip it over. Oh, it turned out perfect. Beautiful color to these corn cakes, y'all. And they just look like delicious pancakes. That's exactly how you want them to look. Okay, so they're gonna cook on this side for about a minute, and then you're gonna get ready to take them off. And the corn cakes are all done. They turned out perfect. And I'm gonna pair them up with these turnip greens. Can't wait to take a bite, y'all. Now look at the good texture, the delicious texture of these corn cakes. I got to grab just a little bit of these turnip greens and turkey meat. Turned out perfect, y'all. I want to thank y'all so much for spending this time with me. Hope you try this recipe soon. Thank y'all so much. I'll see you next time.